Hey guys, it's Keela. Welcome back to my channel. So any of you guys who have been following me for a while, you know that last week I took part in a 5-day egg fast. And so I wanted to come on here and give you guys my final results from the fast, and also to just give you guys my opinion and my thoughts on whether or not I would do something like this again. But before we get into that, I want to go ahead and give a little background on the benefits of the egg fast, the things that it claims it can do, and then also the official rules, at least to my knowledge, of what the egg fast consists of. So based on my research, which was not very extensive, it was quite limited, so you might want to take this with a grain of salt, but from what I understand, the egg fast can help your liver to metabolize fat better. This is said to be due to the, and mind you, I may not be pronouncing these right, but the choline that's in the egg yolk and also the methionine that is in the egg whites, in addition to the caseins that can be found in cheese and dairy products. This is said to be a trifecta that can help the liver metabolize fat. A lot of people may have difficulty losing weight because they have a fatty liver and their liver is very inefficient with helping to metabolize fat. And so from what I gather, it is a possibility that if you do this egg fast, this would help with that. Of course, while these things may be benefits, it is canceled out if you have a diet that has a lot of foods that are high in glucose. So the benefit of this egg fast is that you are reducing those foods that are high in glucose so that you can get the optimal benefits. I would consider that to possibly be a benefit of the egg fast. Like I said, I haven't done a lot of research, so I can't really say yes or no on that, but I did want to mention it. Now, I do want to go into what I consider to be benefits of this egg fast. So number one is that while completing this egg fast, you will be in a calorie deficit just due to the nature of the egg fast. And so on keto, you don't really count calories, but me personally, as I've been on this keto journey for a year, I feel as though it kind of depends on, your health status and what you have going on within your body as to whether or not you may feel that you may need to count calories. As for me, I do tend to track my calories. I'm not very strict on them, but I do like to keep my calories within a certain range. And so with the egg fast, you will definitely be at a calorie deficit. Also, the egg fast is extremely low in carbs. If you are on keto, you know that the most strict form of keto, you would like to keep your carbs below 20 net carbs total. And so if you do partake in an egg fast, you will easily be able to stay under this range because based on what I've seen, you can definitely be at about 5 to 7 net carbs total in one day. And so if you are struggling with staying under your carbs, this could be a good thing for you to do. Additionally, if you are new to keto and you want to jumpstart your body into ketosis, then an egg fast is definitely a way that you can do this because, as we said, the carbs are very low and you are eating very high fat and you have the protein from the eggs. So if you want to try and get yourself into ketosis the quickest way possible outside of actually fasting and not eating food at all, this would also be an option. My last benefit is that you will not feel hungry and you should feel pretty full on this diet. You may get tired of eating eggs, but with the amount of fat and protein in this diet, you should not be feeling hungry. You should feel satisfied after every meal. And so I do consider that to be a benefit. Okay, finally, I want to get into the official rules of the egg fast. So first thing is you want to eat an egg about 30 minutes after you wake up, or within the first 30 minutes after you wake up. I don't exactly know what the purpose of this is, but I do know that this is just one of the rules. I can say that I did not always follow this rule while on my egg fast, and so I do not know if this played any role in my final results. Another rule of the egg fast is that you have to eat at minimum 6 eggs per day, and also for each egg that you eat, you need to eat 1 tablespoon of healthy fat and at least 1 ounce of cheese. On top of that, you should also stop eating at least 3 hours before you go to bed. you should drink lots of water. You can also drink coffee and tea and also diet sodas, but I would advise that you limit the amount of diet sodas that you do drink, or try not to drink them at all, because I believe that they can affect the results that you get. And I also want to note that on the first 2 days of my egg fast, I did drink diet sodas, but I decided on the third day going forward that I would not drink the diet soda. So as I said earlier, this may have impacted my results. And lastly, any foods that are not eggs, healthy fats, or cheeses are pretty much off limits. As I mentioned in previous videos, I did the I Breathe, I'm Hungry egg fast, which also came with a meal plan for 7 days, 5 days of the egg fast, and then there was a 2-day transition meal plan, which I did not take part of. And that's due to me not really reading in more and realizing that you should be transitioning from your egg fast into your normal keto eating routine. I did not do that, so we'll have to wait and see if that affects my results and if I was able to keep that weight off. Okay, so enough of all of that. Let's go ahead and get into my results. When I started the egg fast, I weighed in at 254.8, and when I weighed myself yesterday morning, I weighed in at 251.4, which gave me a total weight loss of 3.4 pounds in 5 days on this I Breathe, I'm Hungry egg fast. So I'm adding in some before and after pictures, although I must say that I don't really see any difference in my body, and that's okay. I just wanted to put that in there for reference, but that doesn't mean that I didn't have any changes. Maybe my liver is functioning better, or maybe I've reached a higher level of ketosis. Maybe it's helped with fat adaptation. So I'm sure that there were some benefits to this, even though I did not see physical benefits. So here are my final thoughts on this egg fast. So firstly, would I do it again? Yes, I would do this egg fast again. I think what I should have done is maybe do a little bit more research before I started the egg fast, and that way I would have been more acquainted with the rules. But what I did is I simply just looked at the meal plan and I just kind of started eating that. I wasn't aware of eating an egg 30 minutes before you wake up. I wasn't aware about the amount of water that you should be drinking while on the egg fast. And I also wasn't aware about the minimum being 6 eggs per day, because I was eating about 8 to 10 eggs per day. And if I would do it all over again, I would probably just eat 6 eggs a day and see how that worked out for me. In addition, even though I did eat 1 tablespoon of butter for each egg usually, I did not do the same with the cheese. I don't know if this played any factor in the results that I got. I know that on average people tend to lose 5 to 10 pounds while on the egg fast, and as you've seen, I lost 3.4 pounds. But I want to be fair and say that I am a person who is suffering with PCOS, and so what works for everybody will not always work for me. But I still feel like this egg fast was good. It was a good way to give my body a nice reset and do something different outside of what I normally eat. I do think that I tend to eat too much keto lookalikes sometimes. I eat a lot of the keto breads and, just a lot of things that are still technically keto, but they're not strict keto. And so having this egg fast was a good way to just reset myself. And so I'm going to try and use this to my advantage, and hopefully within the next few days I will eat in a way where I can maintain the weight loss that I did achieve from this diet and continue to reach my goal for the end of the year, which is 249.8 pounds. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.